Are you guys getting all this? I wasn't gonna say much this time, but you guys getting all these faces? Several light sources there. One of them being here. Something more up here. You guys getting these different light sources? And the faces, the eyes, the nose, mouth. Again, eyes, mouth, mouth. And light sources shining through from several points here. Yes, looks like somebody riding a horse. There's like eyes and faces everywhere. Eyes, mouth. I mean, what's happening with the light here? Is images and lights almost everywhere here. Things happening. Strange cloud formation as well. Almost like steps. You see that? Like ripples. Again. What some of us would say looks like a face. Here. What some of us, like me, would say that this is an eye. Just here, very small. Where I'm going, making a circle here. You can see like a small eye. Where it looks like there's a planetary object there. You see there? And there's the eye there. Just above my cursor. Very small, but very strange cloud formation. I mean, look at this. Sorry, I'm keeping on this picture for a long time, but seems to be developing in front of our eyes. Here again, strange eyes, mouth looking up. See here. Interesting. Anyway, let's move on. Well, it's clear to see that there is something giving off this color, light source, but there's something that is very white, a light source that's very bright up here, but something else that's orangey, yellowy down here. You guys pay attention to here. Not forgetting that it's winter time, and winter time usually you don't get that color sun. Usually we get it summertime. While seeing these pictures, this one in Germany, always have in mind, if you saw these kind of skies 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I mean, look at the mist and look at the light. Doesn't anybody see that this is different to what we're used to? Again, very faint, but you see the eyes there. It's almost like something is looking at us from above. There too, very big eyes. Something leaving a shadow here, cutting across here, and some kind of an object there. Let's zoom in. There. Maybe if I move the picture around like this, there, you can see that there is a blob or an object there in the middle, which I'm moving around just to get your attention, because otherwise you might miss it. Something else here that's a lot bigger, and something smaller there. There. Here as well. Something there as well. Now you guys getting this beautiful shot? Before the little light source goes behind this cloud thing here, there, you see like a sun-like thing, and it's moving very quickly. And you got the light source here as well. Let's wait on this picture to reveal some more. It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Take myself a screenshot on that one. You guys, you see it's live because it's taken from live cams around the world. Might be a slight delay, but you see the birds flying across and that. And obviously it's not like days or hours delay, it's just maybe a few seconds or a minute, if that at all, if it's not even live completely. Some people have said that there is a few seconds delay, but so what? Doesn't mean that we don't see what we see from those cameras, from their positions. Now, check the colors. What have we got here? Pink, orange, yellow. White. So something that little became that big in its light. And there we see the reflection in the sea here. Let's always keep an eye out on the reflection of the sea, because that reveals a lot of what's happening above. And you see the roundness here is like getting longer. Which for me tells me that there could be two suns. One, two, one going over the other. If you know what I mean. There was one and the other one's coming up from behind. Which could give it this elongated double feature here. Because prior to us looking to this, we saw something small here, sun-like, and it went behind the clouds if you remember, and we had another light source much larger behind, above. That's probably why again we got all these false man-made clouds, chemtrails, or that makes these kind of darky ash clouds here in the way of our sun, as usual, as normal. Let's move on. Well, you guys decide yourself what you think here. Looks very spooky to me. Are these normal clouds? Is this something you usually see? Here we got like a bird beak or a fish face, the eye, the mouth, the beak. You see? This looks like a bird. Here's the eyes, here's the mouth, the beak, open. Or it could be like a picture of a fish. One more time, the eyes and the mouth or the beak. Keep your eyes here. It's usually why I pause and look at the picture before I move on too quickly, because usually something pops up, like here. Picture starts to become something, and there you go. I mean, you can see the edges, the sharp edges here, quite distinctly. The eyes, the head, the mouth, the beak, whatever that's supposed to mean. I mean, that's quite distinct, isn't it? Where this fish or this bird is popping his head down here. You guys getting this? This section here? This section here is definitely alive. Something changing and happening here. Almost looks like there's a face in this whole part. There's something in there looking out at us. Do you see like a little face in this circular eye thing that I said before of the bird? Seems to be like a little alien or demon looking out of there. I don't expect you all to be able to see what I'm seeing, but you might see something similar to what I'm seeing. Anyway, let's move on. That's amazing. One light source. Another. Now, are these normal clouds? And look at this in Råstad in Sweden. Sweden, obviously, where I'm living. This is higher up, quite high up in Sweden. Look at the pink haze reflection here. Check the light out here. Why is it flashing like that? The other day I made a capture which I call the SOS. Everybody look. Almost like an emergency broadcast where we had sudden darkness over Austria and a flickering light. Now we have this happening. And the location is written right down here in Portugal. What we want to know is why the light is flickering like that. If this even is the our sun, is probably the simulator, which has got some glitches, some problems. It seems to have calmed down now. I don't see it doing any... Don't talk too soon. Maybe. There. Why is it doing that? There you go. Why is it doing that? Does that look like our sun blinking like that? You guys leave a comment and let me know what you think this is. Why is the light doing like that? Why is it giving like a Morse code or glitching like that? Oi, you guys getting this? Now, is this normal? All the skeptics or non-believers, is this normal? Maybe now some people will understand why we look at the skies. Because because there's a lot of changes, a lot of things happening. Now I don't know if I'm imagining it or something, but you can see like bodies here with heads, bodies with heads, bodies with heads. There's a lot of them here. Now I don't know what to call these, but there are bodies with heads here in the clouds. Here's like something with wings. And look at this. I mean, what is this? This thing here, like a log or something, like a spear or a knife broken off here. You see this darker shady part here, which is, it's got nice straight lines here, straight line there, a straight line there, broken off there. Is that a cloud that ends up like that, with these strange straight lines, both above and below? Look at the reflection in the waters. What about the light sources here? What's wrong with this picture? Why these different light sources? Light source of a color that you can see there. Something else giving this more tinty blue. Even some other kind of light source here. You see? Object could be here or there. Or there's two different objects. One there, giving off this kind of color. See there? And there. A little bit smaller, can hardly see it. But there and there. More reddish, more orangey. There. 1, 2. And obviously up here we got a very beautiful light blue. But why would it be beautiful light blue up here if that's not a different light source altogether, when something down here is orange, pinky, red? Well, you guys can make out yourself what you see there. Why is it so dark on the land, if that's the sun shining so bright there? Looks pretty dark. Here also in Germany. Don't forget it's only like 1:30, 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's not time for darkness yet, is it? I mean, it's pretty dark, as you can see here. And over the land here. I mean, look at the skies. How dark is it there? Looks like we are partially eclipsed by something. Or quite a lot. And whatever this light source is. Well, you see the land here? How it's lightening up the land? It's almost like imagine turning off a lamp bulb or something, a light bulb. Giving off that kind of a light. You can see the reflection there. So it is lightening up, but it's not lightening, it's not doing a very good job, is it? Because it's not lightening up over this side. And it's dark in the skies up here. So if this was a real sun, wouldn't you imagine that all this would be light as well, and it would give more light spread out all over here? But it's not doing that, is it? It's just... What is this? Simulator? A shiny moon or faraway star or something? And check the clouds out here. You see the ripples? How they're moving? I mean, how real is this? You guys check these little ripples out here. Very, very bright. I mean, if you were... That's the thing, you see. This light really doesn't brighten up the skies. You see, it's very dark here. Very dark. It's almost like you got a planet there, you see? The outline. Out in space. A planet here. Very big, round. Darkening up, eclipsing. And then they put this light source here to make us think that we're not being eclipsed, that there is true sunshine. But anybody can tell that this is not our sun. It is not the true sun. And we are being eclipsed here. Because it's very, very dark and you can see it over the land. You can see it over the land, I mean, can't you? That if this was our sun and it was this bright right here, that all this would have been light. And down here it would be light as well, but it's not. So something big is eclipsing us. But there's just no way to take a shot far enough to be able to see it all. Take it all in, I mean. We just have this picture here to work on. But you guys can probably agree, right? That if this is a light source and it's quite bright, so if we were standing here looking at this now, we'd probably get blinded by this light. But this light is not doing much good, is it? Over here. No. Leave your comments, let me know what you think. That's probably a simulator or something else that's coming into our solar system and it's lighting up like this. Now the reason I'm showing you this picture here, okay, it's in Korea, South Korea. I just want you to see the power of the light, so we know when we look into the sky if it's natural, if it's man-made. Now, doesn't this light here, in this area here, whatever construction working in the shipyard or whatever they're working here, look at the light here. You see? Isn't that the same kind of man-made light giving off this kind of very bright, blinding, but blue on the edges? You know, you can see the colors yourself and how it looks. It resembles a little bit like what we saw in the sky in the last frame. This kind of light. Just the other one was a lot more brighter, more powerful and more large. And you see how this light, because it's just a man-made light, how it lights up something in front of it, but it's all darker, not very further than here it gets darker, and also there. So that's lets me to think that the frame before was man-made light source. And here as well, you can see this object reddish here, and another light source there. And you have an object here as well. And here. And a light source here. So everybody can see this light source here, yeah? This darker object there, and this object down here. Even something just here and there. Now, whether these are planets or something could well be difficult to make out, but you can assess it yourself. Check out the coloration here. I don't think they use lenses or filters just to give different colors on live webcams. Why should they? Just look at the coloration here, this color. Check out the darkness, the haze here. Here as well in Switzerland, check out the darkness. One more time I say, it's only 1:30 in the afternoon, not even 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Already it looks like this. And here. Pretty dark. Again, if this is the sun, why is it so dark? I mean, you imagine if this was the sun, it'd be nice and light here, wouldn't it? But it's very dark. You guys see what I'm seeing here? Like a mermaid with long hair. Looks like a female drifting in the air, in the clouds there. You see this, like a female body with her hair and then like a fish tail there, or her legs drifting here. And then this strange formation here, clouds. Looking very suspicious here as well. Like I say, very dark on this section here. from this huge light source. Here as well, people in Norway having some fun, but look at the color. All these thick clouds and giving off this pinky purpley color. And what about here? What's that over here? You guys getting this? Check this section out here. You guys keeping an eye out on this here. You see those two dots? Purpley, that's what's probably giving the purple color there. Have you guys checked this out? Are you guys getting this? Now what do you say this is? Take a screenshot of this. And look at this. You see that? Again, what I call an SOS. I mean, this has got to be something like SOS, isn't it? Guys, time is really running out. I mean, check this out. What's going on here? I gotta stop this video now here. I send you all my love. This has been Rocco, Starbethlehem, Starnear. Because I'm gonna take a short clip of this section here, of this video clip here, make a shorter video because this is very, very interesting and everybody has to see this. So I'll stop this video here. Straight after this video I'll make another upload just on concentrating on this part here. God bless and take care. Say your prayers and repent. Be ready for our Lord. Amen.